motherfuckers! Quit mooing at me! You're not cows, you're people! Don't moo at me! A spectacle! Quit mooing! Motherfuckers! I'm sitting here stressing over shit and I get everybody mooing at me. Like I'm in a fucking cow field. You see, I'm getting pale, dude. I'm not sleeping well. Listen, I don't know what to tell you guys, all right? I'm not done. I'm not done with it. I'm not done. So I don't want to go live because I'm working. That's not our fault. It's not your solution either. Okay? You're not helping. Here's one thing. The only reason I really went live today is because I wanted to show you something that Ari made. It's the worst thing that she's ever made me. Ari made this for me today. She walked in while I was working and she said, I made you something. And it didn't help at all. Okay? This is what Ari made me. It's a fucking glizzy that sits. You guys have poisoned every aspect of my life, dude. My parents say this shit now. My wife says this shit now. Everything. Everyone says it. I don't even have abnormally sized hands. And now I have my wife as a gift to me. I got her Deca and Donu plushies, and she made me a glizzy. Like, that's my favorite thing. Like, oh, I can't wait to get more glizzy-related merch. Can you sell those as merch? I absolutely cannot. It's he's all right. He's all right. Hanging on the mic. It doesn't hang on anything. All right, it's not. It just sits there. It'll sit there until it falls. Oh, I should put it on the bookshelf. Yeah, I should put it somewhere visible so you guys will never shut the fuck up about it for the rest of my life. How are you doing? Because I'm not doing well, all right? So I want to know how you are doing. You guys always hit me with the fucking, you trauma dump, all right? You guys hit me with the aware shit. Oh, I got so much homework. Or, oh, just hit me something good. What's going on good? Someone give me some good news, all right? Yo, Big A, I just got a new job. That's good. You said something about your job. You said for an investment role that offers carried interest as a bonus. Kind of rare since I'm only 28. Kind of hype, kind of pog. Good shit. Congrats. Carried interest, like what, you're like an investment manager? Like getting 2 and 20? Yo, big guy, I finally caught up with all the streams this year. Well, congrats. That's cool, man. That's good for you. Your profession often has trouble beating dollar cost averaging in the S&P 500, but I do think it's GOAT for you. I've been adulting at a higher level than usual recently. Oh my God, a millennial. Fellow millennial, speak to me. You've been adulting? How's that been? How's adulting been? Is your doggo heckin' cute as well? I would love to get an update on your doggo. Big A, great news. Termite farming biz is going great. Nice, dude. He's projecting. I am projecting. I'm not projecting. I am a millennial. I unironically has cheeseburger. I unironically love my doggo. I unironically respect a girl boss. Okay, everything. I like Harry Potter books prior to the transphobia. All right. Why are you coming in so hot today? I'm heated, bro. I've literally been a monk today. Not a monkey, a monk. I have been in this room most of today. I spent a little time with Ari watching her play Banjo-Kazooie. And I spent a little time for a walk with my dog. Outside of that, I've been here working. Okay? I spent probably 3 hours in the New York Times has a Times machine where you can see like PDF or I don't know, like PNGs of old papers from like the 1920s. I'm reading all this old shit for one thing I'm trying to find for a slide. It's taking me too long. Scans, yeah, scans. Atrioc, bro. Wait, what? Sorry, what? By the time you're done, some of the stuff's already going to be wrong? No. No, dude. By the time I'm done, which will be tomorrow, God willing, it really should be done in January. Then everything, there's still 11 months of the year ahead, bro. Everything happens later. Okay? God, don't copy me neither. Oh, God, dude. I feel like I look a little tired. I look a little tired because I'm tired. Stayed up. Is the sponsor void? No, I should have finished it tomorrow. I got to finish it tomorrow, bro. Got to finish it tomorrow. When will the Hitman comp video come out? I saw a draft yesterday. It's fucking awesome. It's maybe my best video yet. In terms of like mass appeal. It's just fun to watch, bro. It's a fucking great vid. We got some cool shit in there. I am excited for it. It comes out supposed to be February 1st, maybe February 2nd. I don't know. Somewhere like that. Atrioc, do you think you make a stream of what 2024 might be like? Just a thought. Why don't I take a break from this stupid predictions video and make a video about what I think 2024 will be like? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Atrioc, do you... where's the Twitch hat? What do you mean? Twitch hat? I have one, but why? Bro broke the streak for nothing? I didn't break shit, motherfucker. I was live last night. You're a fake fan that wasn't there. Real ones were there. We had a great stream. Everyone enjoyed it. Was it 15 minutes before midnight? Sure, but it still counts. Still counts, baby. We had a fucking fantastic... Jesus Christ. There goes Mr. Gliz. I didn't wake up for class because of you. Don't blame me, bro. Don't blame me. That's like me blaming League of Legends, all right? It's not League of Legends' fault. It's my fault. I skipped fucking a lot of classes, and it wasn't because of League of Legends. It was because I chose to play League of Legends. Atrioc, I recently learned how to use the bathroom all by myself. Oldest chatter. Oldest chatter. Congratulations. Really a pleasure to have you here. Atrioc, I did a speaker panel in front of about 40 startup founders. It was quite scary, but big day for me. Big career moves. Fucking awesome. Congrats. What'd you say? What did you dude, I was watching a video with Ari today. We are becoming fucking older millennials with Zoomer habits. Because me and Ari sat down to eat lunch. She took out her phone and we watched a YouTube at the table. And we watched a video about the worst speech of all time. I'd love to watch it with you guys. Honestly, it was hilarious. It was pretty short. There was this British guy. He owned a jewelry business that he inherited from his dad. What was it called? It called Rutgers or Rikers or something like that. Maybe UK fucks know. Anyway, it was like a pretty famous jewelry business. He inherits it from his dad, and he's doing really well. And what they did was they offered jewelry super fucking cheap. And it was cheap jewelry. It was like made of glass and cubic zirconium and shit. So you could get like a pair of earrings for $1. Well, you know, it's cheap as fuck. It's not real jewelry, but it's like, it looked fine from a distance. Okay? And then, so, you know, it's like, if you're a snob, you're going to hate it. But if you're an average person who just wants cheap jewelry, it's like, it's kind of cool. It's affordable. And so he's doing really well. It's selling a lot. Like he's a millionaire. The business is doing well. And then he goes to speak at this convention of like other business leaders. And he wants to fit in and he's nervous. And he gets the advice, you should put some jokes in your speech. So he put some self-deprecating jokes in the speech where he's like, a lot of you in this room are wondering, you know, how I could get so rich selling jewelry for only $1. And then he pauses and he goes, because the jewelry's total shit. You know, it's like that kind of joke, like really just making fun of his own shit. And by the way, the crowd is loving it. It's all these snobby British people. They're like, they're loving it. Like he's killing it. He's reading the room. All right. They're like, oh, he gets it. VIP him. It's amazing. Then he leaves the speech. It's only like a 20-minute speech. You know, it's over. He thinks, I killed that. I crushed it. Everyone's laughing. Then next day, the newspapers all run the headline of like, you know, Rutgers founder, my jewelry is total shit. Ratner's, it was Ratner's. Ratner's founder, my jewelry is total shit. And then like, it becomes this big thing and then he tries to downplay it. He tries to like be like, oh no, I didn't really mean it, but everyone's mad. All his customers are pissed off that he insulted him and called him broke and poor and shitty. And so they start going to the Ratner's and demanding returns. And then he starts trying to run t-shirts that say like total shit on them. Like coffee mugs and t-shirts to like own it. He tries to like lean into the joke, but they don't want to buy total shit t-shirts at Ratner's. And so the stock price of the company goes from like, I don't know, I think the 80s something to less than $1. It tanks the entire company. Eventually, he has to step down as CEO and hire a new CEO to try and save face. The new CEO immediately fires him. It's a complete disaster, bro. It's like all off one speech. So it's called like the worst speech ever given, which is funny because in the moment it was funny. I almost feel bad for him. I think he was just nervous, you know, just trying to. So it's Twitter. Yeah, I really like they just got him. My actual fear giving a presentation in college. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, what's the worst that can happen? Why do you have stage fright? What's the worst that can happen? And then your entire life falls apart. When was this? I'd say like maybe the late 90s in the UK, maybe early 2000s. I don't remember the exact date. Big A, did you make that YouTube Grinders Discord? It is, yeah, but it's like 2 people. it's not an open Discord. YouTube Grinders is just me and a couple other YouTubers talking about YouTube, and the goal is for me to get better at it. Atrioc, there's a book report on Reddit that's pretty good. Is it a video? I had somebody who was gonna offer to do the book report live, and I could ask questions, which could be pretty fun. I'm definitely down to do that. What's your opinion on Gangnam Style? I think it's a true modern classic. I think that's the moment everything changed forever. I think it's like a hey, sexy ladies moment for me. And I just say, oh. Actually, the only thing I don't like about it is that when they made that Romney Style parody. That Mitt Romney Style. That's one of the worst videos I've ever seen. That really fucking pissed me off to watch. It was like a real product of its time. Play it? You guys want to watch Romney Style? Dude, I searched for it, and the first result is on Facebook. That's how fucking old this is. But I found the YouTube version.
A horse in the Olympics, girl, but I don't even watch them. In and out of tax loopholes, cause I'm so fucking awesome. Bitch, it's Friday night, you know we benefit hopping. Check my and spit, you, us consumption. I got distinguished hair and a private jet that flies me way up in the air. Buy and sell you
know what though? It was a simpler time for politics. I gotta be honest with you. This year it feels like this wouldn't this couldn't be a mainstream funny thing that we all laugh at. Now it's a little more
me with so much savoir-faire. I bought a mansion for each one of my 2.
By the way, I would vote for Mitt Romney this year. If it was Biden, Trump, and Romney, I would vote for Romney. I just want you guys to know how much I'm upset with this fucking matchup.
Dozen heirs, straight up millionaire.
And what's crazy is I was so against. It's like I just feel like the fucking standard has dropped, bro. Because I was like, fucking Mitt Romney would ruin this fucking country. I was like, please God, never let Romney in the office. And then
Extravagance, that's Mitt's. Hey, yeah, that's so Mitt's. Hey, profits, investments, that's Mitt's. Hey, yeah, that's so Mitt's. Hey, you sure don't like me 'cause I got so much money. Mitt Romney style.
yeah, so that's one of the worst videos I ever made. For sure. This is why you lost. That's why you almost won, to be honest. Same Super Bowl matchup and presidential race as 2000. That's spooky. Do you think they're connected? I don't know if the video is pro or against him. Then you have a bad case of you have bad media literacy. It's like so obviously against him. I feel like I don't know what to tell you. You're not alone in that, but it's like do you remember the guy who lost the presidential race because he yelled something weird? Yeah, dude. There was a time when you could lose a presidential race because of this.
You know something? You know something? If you had told us 1 year ago that we were going to come in third in Iowa, we would have given anything for that. And you know something? You know something? Not only are we going to New Hampshire, Tom Harkin, we're going to South Carolina and Oklahoma and Arizona and North Dakota and New Mexico. And we're going to California and Texas and New York. And we're going to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan. And then we're going to
take back the White House.
Take back the White House.
That's it. That's it, bro. He got a little excited and goes, yeah! And we fucking destroy his political campaign. They ran this on the news forever. That was all he did, bro. Trump just had to pay $88 million because he sexually assaulted someone, then lied about it. And that's like, it's brushed off, bro. This guy went, yeah! It's just crazy times. It's just crazy times. Remember when Obama wore a tan suit? Bro, that was bad. Okay, don't try to fucking loophole Obama into this to get him off the hook. Obama wore a fucking tan suit. It was disgraceful. It was disgraceful to this country. I never felt like we've been sent more fucking back in time, dude. It was like, I felt like the British had won or something. It wasn't even America anymore. We had a president in a tan suit. I never understood the tan suit drama. I mean, it's largely manufactured. It was the idea that a president, like a tan suit was less formal, and the president was giving an important address in a tan suit. It was like he wasn't treating it with the respect. Are the predictions done? Yeah, you missed them. They were crazy, huh? Remember when I predicted, Chad, remember all those crazy predictions I made? I gotta get a haircut. I'm gonna haircut tomorrow. Remember when they called fist bumps terrorist fist jabs? Vaguely.
A fist bump, a pound, a terrorist fist jab. The gesture everyone seems to interpret differently. We'll show you.
I remember that. It was when Michelle Obama and Barack Obama did a fist bump. Bro, early Obama term, Fox News went hard, bro. They really, they just went at everything. They literally went at everything. Everything but like zero antitrust enforcement. I miss the old Fox News for real. On God, dude. I miss Grey Poupon, dude. What about enjoy your fancy burger, Mr. President? What was that one?
And finally tonight, as you all know, President Obama is a real man of the people. And yesterday, he dropped by a popular Virginia restaurant to grab a burger with his pal Joe. Now, the Gateway Pundit blog pointed out that plain old ketchup, well, it didn't quite cut it for the president. Now, take a look at him ordering his burger with a very special condiment.
All right, I'm going to have your basic cheddar cheeseburger, medium well. I just want mustard, no ketchup. If you got like a spicy mustard or something like that, or a Dijon mustard, something like that.
All right, Dijon mustard? I think the president watched just a little bit too much television as a kid.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon?
You mean the mustard?
Yes, would you have any?
Would I? Or do I?
Both, actually.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that fancy burger, Mr. President.
Get owned, Obama. Get fucking owned. It was the moment I became a Republican. Me too. Me fucking too, dude. That was the moment I realized I had to take my country back. That was the moment when I knew. When these terrorist fist jabs and these Dijon mustard burgers. Only thing worse than that is a lettuce bun. Dude. Fox News would slay me. Fox News would destroy me. Oh, fuck, dude. I go to Five Guys, get a lettuce bun. It's a truth bomb. I'm done, dude. I'm done in this country. My favorite U.S. political moment was Jeb Bush saying, please clap. My favorite Jeb Bush moment is when he took $500 million of political donations to spend on marketing against Trump and had like a bunch of like billboards. Yeah. This is so funny. This is one of my all-time favorite marketing campaigns, dude. It's one of the biggest wastes of money of all time. Like this is gonna, oh, well now I agree. Like this is gonna sway every Republican voter. It was a quote from himself saying Donald Trump is unhinged. It was such, he just lit money on fire. He incinerated it. It was crazy because he was the favorite in 2016. He had like the most money going in, the most connections, and then Trump called him fucking Sleepy Jeb, or what do you call him? He called him some lazy Jeb. I forget. He had something back then, and then it was over. Low energy Jeb. That's what it was. Low energy Jeb, dude. Low energy Jeb. Yeah. U.S. politics, bro. They just rule, huh? Just good stuff for the world's richest and most powerful country. Glad we handle it well. Not his best nickname. It worked. I'll say it worked. Obama sneeze guard, too good. I don't even know that one. Obama sneeze guard. What is that? Obama sneeze guard.
Some are calling it another case of government overreach. This is President Obama reaching over the sneeze guard at Chipotle during lunch yesterday. That's a big no-no. Twitter lit up with comments on the hygiene faux pas. Some said going past the glass barrier is an impeachable offense. Again, people just chatting it up. The president treated 4 working parents to a meal at the fast food chain, saying it's been a long time since he's had a burrito bowl, and they're very good there at Chipotle.
Yeah, the burrito bowl.
But just don't reach over.
Yes.
Just don't reach over.
Too far, Obama. Too fucking far. Tell me you saw the latte salute. I didn't know all these latte salute. Obama's latte salute, the worst scandal in presidential history.
And new developments tonight on the fallout from what many are calling President Obama's latte salute.
Everyone's talking about the disrespectful way the president saluted a Marine yesterday with his latte in his hand.
Whoa! Boom! This was a dark day for us as a country.
Here's the other problem with the picture. He has a free hand. The other hand, he's holding his tie down.
His heart wasn't in it.
How disrespectful was that? A Marine manual states, do not salute, quote, when carrying articles with both hands or being otherwise so occupied as to make saluting impractical.
Sloppy, ill thought out, inappropriate, callous, selfish, and disrespectful.
Are we surprised? After all, we've got a chai swilling, golf playing, basketball trash talking, Osama bin Laden is dead, GM is alive, a community organizing commander-in-chief.
I'm sorry, wait, why was that one bad? Why is Osama bin Laden being dead and GM alive a bad thing? That was two good things.
How disrespectful was that?
So true. That was a disaster. That was a disaster. These were tough times. Thank God we got through them, and now we have a more normal political process with candidates we can finally trust and respect. Did I get a Linkus raid? Holy shit, Linkus 7. Thank you for the raid. I'm sorry I missed it. Hello, Linkus viewers. Good to see you. Big Linkus fan here. Probably the world's #1 Linkus fan. Sorry to all the people in Linkus's chat, but I'm kind of the OG Linkus fan. I remember, my favorite Linkus moment is whenever he got the world record in Hitman and his heart rate went so high that he couldn't speak. I think that's one of the all-time greatest speedrunning clips, bro. He literally couldn't speak. His tongue went dead. He had like a mini stroke, and he had a heart rate monitor on too, so it went up to like fucking, I don't know, I feel like 160 or something. Can we watch it? Do we have that clip? I don't know where. Someone finds it, I'll watch it. It was really great. He finally gets it, and then he can't speak. That was a great one. Your favorite moment was when he almost passed out? Yeah, because he was so happy, dude. He had such a thrill. All right? It's not like I wore a tan suit or anything. Get off my back. If you're his best friend, then prove it. What's his social security number? Easy. I'll give you his address, too, and a list of his greatest fears if you want me to. All of those, I heard he had a latte in his hand. H-Box popping off so hard that he faints. Yeah, we watched that, but H-Box is a little different because he pops up all the time. Oh, someone has a clip? Let me see. Boop, boop. All right, the guard's going to see the grenade. He put a grenade on the floor. The guard's going to see it and walk away. The guard's going to see it and walk away. Oh my God, that was massive. My heart, his heart went to 136 during that. Okay, shoot the gun. Drop it. Drop your gun. Run. He did it. He's going to get the world record. He's going to do it. Look at his smile. Come on. 138.
I did it. I finally did it. I finally did it.
Grab it. Time.
I did it.
159. Wait, don't have a heart attack. Do not have a heart. 165.
Dude.
Linkus, your heart rate is high. It's over. Relax.
Oh, it's the first ever sub 40.
You can't even speak, bro.
I really want to make a nice YouTube outro, and I can't. I'm too nervous.
And so today, wasn't that crazy? It went on for a while. Like, I called into his stream and we talked, and he couldn't. It was crazy. He literally was having like a mini stroke. It took like 50 minutes for my speech. Yeah, it was crazy. How's your video going, Linkus? I tuned in a couple times. He was working on a live recording of every trick in Wind Waker or something like that. Or yeah, was it Wind Waker? Yeah, it was Wind Waker. Was it Wind Waker? Or was it? I don't even remember actually. Oh, it's already on YouTube. Sick. No, it wasn't Majora's Mask. He did 100% Wind Waker. Yeah, it was 100% Wind Waker. He was doing like every discussion and trick and just explaining it as he went. It was pretty sick. Check it out on YouTube. It's available. Linkus7.com/speedrun. How speedrunners collect everything in Wind Waker. Speedrun explained.
Speedruns can be very confusing.
Not for me. Sorry, I'm not going to watch it because speedrunnings are easy for me. Vaunted, thank you for the 6 months. Bro for Life, thank you for the 25 months. Pants Next, thank you for the 32 months. Oh, Neville, thank you for the 11 months. I used my Prime to stop looking at ads, and I still see you play Mitt Romney style. I want my Prime back. Too late, motherfucker. I got it. 4 Stock Fish. My first corporate job did a version of Gangnam Style on YouTube, and it was so cringe. Link us. I'd love to watch it. Have you seen the oh man, what was that? Yeah. Based on. Wait. This is really good. It's based on. Shit. What is this fucking movie based off of? So that I can find it for you. Yeah. Okay, wait. I found it. I finally fucking found it. Okay, here it is. So there was this pharmaceutical company called Insys Pharmaceuticals. They were based in Arizona. And what they would do is they would bribe doctors to prescribe highly addictive opiates. That's basically what they did. It's a very profitable business in America. Insys, INSYS. So they would do is they would go around to doctors and they would say, hey, here's a bunch of, well, actually, here's how they would do it. Is the real sneaky way. Is they would say, hey, you're a great doctor. People love you. Would you like to come speak at our great doctor conference? And the doctor would be like, huh? Well, I'm not that great. Why would you? No, really. We'll give you a speaking fee of $200,000. It'll be in Bora Bora. We'll pay for your flight and your hotel. And you don't even really have to speak, to be honest. Just go. Okay? That's what they would do. And that's how they bribed him. And all they would say is, all right, one good thing, though, it'd be really nice if you could prescribe our highly addictive opiates to anyone who has any form of pain. And so the doctors would do it. The doctors would you come in with a fucking headache, they'd give you these pain pills or this pain medicine that was addictive and bad for you. All right? People's teeth started rotting out. It was, they were so addicted. And so this happens. Now, at the height of their success, they're printing money. Okay, they have doctors all over the country fucking prescribing their pain medicine. They made this video to get their team leads to get more doctors hooked up on their bribery system.
If you want to be great, listen to my voice. You can be great, but it's your choice.
A, B, and C, real back again. 2015, let me begin. It's just therapeutics, that is our name. We're raising the bar and we're changing the game. To be great, it takes a decision to be better than the competition. VIP service like they never seen. Going deeper than Dan in a submarine. Build relationships that are healthy. Got more docs than Janelle's got selfies. Always compliant, like we supposed to be. Ain't trying to get that call from Yoshi. What we built here can't be debated.
Wait, it gets better.
Shout out to Kapoor for what you created. While the competition just making noise, we're making history because we're great by choice. I love titrations, yeah, it's not a problem. I got new patients and I got a lot of them. I love titrations, yeah, it's not a problem.
I think they had the mascot come in, if I recall.
I love titrations, yeah, it's not a problem. And I got new patients and I got a lot of them. If you
know you love it when RZ is on. Greatness is the topic that we're gonna have a meeting on. Thinking about the competition, man, I'm just feeding on. Got a feeling that's the same reps I'm unleashing on. Oh, word, I heard about me, who you sleeping on? You should print the rep report and go and have a read along. You don't think my team is strong, then you must be reading wrong. And just, okay, I got it. And just drive sales, get you succeeding.
Like, every one of these people rapping, by the way, is a person whose full-time job it was to bribe doctors. It's like horrendous. It's horrendous. It's horrendous.
And if it's a Friday, get your iPad, better keep it on. Off the label talking, man, we not up for discussion. We'll arrange to get a speaker you can meet with over supper. We can come into your office, we can go and bring some lunch. And while your staff is getting fed, we can start discussing substance. Yes, Lord. I don't know if it's an option, but before your first script, we need to print you out of opting out. I love titrations, yeah, that's not a problem. And I got new patients, and I got a lot of them. I love titrations, yeah, that's not a problem.
This is the pain medicine. This is the pain medicine. You would spray it under your tongue. It caused people's teeth to rot out. It was highly addictive. It ruined families, ruined lives. This is it as a...
Y'all think you're bad? Well, I'm the baddest. I was created in the lab in the land of the cactus. Created, I'm the man, understand you can't match this. Even if you ran and you planned and you practice, I will still overlap you on this track room. As a matter of fact, while I shatter this rap, let's cheddar and grasp my delivery. It's giving me 38% of this industry plus my availability. I'm built to last. Y'all can't get rid of me. I'd even be sick of me. But attacking me is actually practically just silly as comparing Actigamy. Y'all tickle me. This ain't no fight at all. And if you're trying to ball, I'll substitute you like it was xylitol. High beast. I love titrations, yeah, that's not a problem. And I got new patients and I got a lot of them.
And I still have Europeans coming in here saying they have better health care. Ha! Ha! Dude! Get fucked! You're not even close. You're not even on the same level, dude. You're not even close to us. It's light years apart, bro. It's just a whole different, it's a common Swedish L. This is what we got, okay? Did the doctors get in trouble? Some did. Yeah, some went to jail. It's a fentanyl spray. That's exactly what it is. It's a fentanyl spray. And they prescribed it not even for serious pain. That's the even craziest part. Is by the end of it, to juice profits, they were getting doctors to prescribe it for fucking headaches. For any minor pain. And they were getting, you know, thousands of people across the country, hundreds of thousands of people, hooked. I now believe rap lyrics should be used in court. This was used in court. That video was used in court. This.
Love titrations, yeah, that's not a problem. I got new patients and I got a lot of them. I love titrations, yeah, that's not a problem. And I got new patients and I got a lot of them. If you want to be great, listen to my voice. You can be great, but it's your choice.
It backfired, though. So the jury was about to convict them, and then they played this as a final defense. And then the jury, they looked really serious for a moment. And then the lead juror started slow clapping. And then they all stood up. They all did a unanimous sheesh. And they started clapping. And then Insys Pharmaceuticals got off with a warning. Because they said, your rap lyrics are too good. Your bars are too fire. And this country could not possibly fine you. CEO should be in jail? I don't know if he got jailed. I don't know if the CEO got jailed. Let's find out. John Kapoor, was he jailed? Was he jailed? He was found guilty on all counts, and the convictions were upheld on appeal. And I believe he may still be in prison, or he got out. In January 2020, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Because of COVID-19, his start was delayed. Then he was put in at a minimum security federal prison camp and released in June of 2023 after serving 2 years of his 5.5-year sentence. Justice. Justice, bro. Justice is served. That'll show him. After making untold millions for years off the pain of average working class Americans, he served less than half of his already short sentence. Oh no, he had to sit inside during COVID? Yeah, think about that. Now you guys make fun of this justice thing. He had to sit inside during COVID for 2 years. Imagine that. Imagine having to go through that. Did he have to give the money back, you think? It's a good question. I know that he is seemingly still wealthy. So he either siphoned it off into other things or I don't know. But it would be nice. Oh, actually, no. Okay. The company was fined $225 million in the lawsuit. The company, not him. And they declared bankruptcy rather than pay it. So, it seems like they got some of the money back, but the company went out of business. So, you can just do that. I mean, if you have, when you're in bankruptcy, you can't just like, it's not like a child saying force field. If you declare bankruptcy, certain things have to happen, and basically your assets are siphoned off and sold to pay your debtors and creditors. Like it's not, you can't just be like, I don't want to pay, I declare bankruptcy. But like, you can like basically suck the company dry, get everything out of it as possible, then declare bankruptcy and just wrap the company up as a legal entity. And then whatever it's owed is not passed on to the employees. It's not passed on to the owners or the investors or the CEO. Just the company fails. That's it. The moral of the story is I should be bribing doctors to sell Fent to working class Americans. Feels like that scam's already been, you know what I'm saying? It's like saying the moral of the story is to sell, I don't know, to sell crack. You don't have a corner, bro. All the corners are taken. You don't have a gang. You're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the muscle. Can I declare bankruptcy for my student loans? I mean, listen, I'm going to talk about this in predictions tomorrow. Little predictions data here. You first of all, you can't. You cannot declare bankruptcy on student loans. But I remember a while ago I said, what's going to happen when student loans come back? Are people just going to not pay? The answer, it turns out, was yes. People are not paying. People are not paying their student loans like that. Like 60%. Most people are just not paying, which is creating a weird dynamic that I'll talk about in predictions. How does that compare to pre-COVID? Drastically higher. Drastically higher. How can someone go to jail, but we still can't pierce the corporate veil when it comes to demanding restitution for the victims? It's a great question. I assume it's happened in a few cases, but it just seems the courts are very, very reluctant to ever, quote, pierce the corporate veil, which basically means like going after owners and investors and founders for the money owed by the company if it can't pay. Which again, it's annoying because like in spirit, this rule is a good thing. In spirit, the idea that, I don't know, like if you and me decide to make a boating business or something, and then you fucking siphon off a bunch of money from the company and run away. I'm not in debt for that. Like the company goes under, but I'm not in debt it shouldn't. In theory, this works. The problem is all of these rules are abused to hell and high water by some of the most egregious scum of the earth. Yeah, you should not, like, being in a company that fails should not theoretically ruin your life. But it's just the problem that they... Anyway, in this case, I think the real problem is not with the restitution. I think justice was in some way served. The company was fined and shut down, and they got the CEO, which is rare. They rarely get the CEO. I think the problem is that the sentence was so fucking light. So it's not like... You know, a 5-year sentence that you served 2 years of during COVID is, it doesn't seem like you know what I'm saying? Like, if you could ask somebody on the street, hey, would you take fucking $40 million for 2 years in a minimum security prison? And they would say, yeah, like it's not deterrent. It's not enough of a deterrent. It's not, they didn't make the trade-off nearly bad enough. I mean, it's just, I don't know. But again, from what I've seen, there's not a ton of evidence that like harsher punishments change too much. It's more of like consistency of enforcement. So it's like, even if it was only 1 year in jail, but they got you every single time, that would be great. If every time a CEO was involved in some shady shit with their company, they went to 1 year in jail, it sounds small, but that would actually cause a massive change if they always got them. The problem is the enforcement is very sporadic, very rare. So in this case, I'm not even too upset with how it all went down. It's frustrating that this guy's walking around, but they did shut it down. Like, if they shut them all down, if they all act like that, if they got every one of these fucking pharmaceutical companies like that, it would be great. Would they start garnishing wages if you don't pay your student loans? What realistically the consequences are not paying? Asking for a friend. So you're obviously not paying. Yeah, student loans are just so interesting because if this many people aren't paying, it remains to be seen what's going to happen. Especially because for Joe Biden in an election year, it's a big talking point and lever to try and pull for votes and positive momentum, especially among younger people. Millennials are the biggest voting bloc this year. And so, there's a real chance, those debts get stricken somehow. But it also was like Supreme Court voted it unconstitutional and like people do have to pay them. So it remains to be seen. We're in a weird spot. What are your thoughts on Taylor Swift teaming up with the NFL to rig the election? Yeah, you know what? It was a brilliant scheme, but thankfully, true patriots figured it out. They really thought they pulled one over on us Americans, but thank God some real patriots saw through that psyop, and they figured out that it's all part of a convoluted scheme to juice Biden's poll numbers, which apparently also are fake because the election's rigged. It's crazy that if you had the capability to rig all the votes in an election, that you would need to do a giant psyop with Taylor Swift in the NFL. But it's funny to do both. It's smart to do both. Faking the rigged results. Genius. Thoughts on Andre the Giant? He was a big man. Stupid question, bro. Thoughts on Andre the Giant? He was big, dude. I don't have any other thoughts on him. Facts, true. Bro, have you read Rich Dad Poor Dad? Yeah, I read it. I read Rich Dad. I read all those money books, bro. I read the 4-Hour Work Week and Rich Dad Poor Dad and what's the Millionaire Mindset, and I've read all those. All right, they're all right. The They can get you started on a path. Generally, the authors end up being kind of cranks. End up being kind of crazy. They're either like fucking wild gold bugs or they're like fucking... There's some stuff in there. Like there's some... You know what I'm saying? A lot of money advice, I think, is really obvious when you really boil it down, which is kind of like, don't spend more than you make. Don't have a lot of expensive hobbies. Try to put your excess money into things that earn money. Like that's the idea. It's all pretty obvious, but sometimes people need a funny way to say it, and Rich Dad Poor Dad has that way where it's like, you don't want to be the poor dad, do you? Be the rich dad. It's whatever works for people. The point is, like, man, you just got to spend less and not be really avoidant of debt. That's the only thing I could tell you. That's the only thing I can tell you. If possible. Again, everyone's circumstances are different, but if possible, avoid debt. I thought you said it wasn't about spending less. See, there's a line, right? So I think when people start cutting down to like, hey, I'm not even going to eat. I don't know. I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to eat out ever. I'm only going to have rice and beans. I'm not going to see my friends. I'm not going to get a gym membership. I'm not going to, like, when you start getting to the point where you're cutting to the bone, in my opinion, it imposes such a hardship on your life that you might be better served trying to find some way to grow the numerator, which is the income, in some way, finding some way to get like a little extra cash rather than cutting to the bone. If you're able to do it, it's fine. I'm just saying that's my general judge is like that could be mentally difficult and require too much willpower. But if you're like, the obvious, if you're buying like expensive, I don't know, Gucci belts or so, and you can't afford it, that's going to be the problem. Like if you have expensive hobbies, cutting that is going to save you more money than anything else. But I need those belts. Yeah, maybe Gucci belt's is a bad example because everyone does need a flashy Gucci belt. I judge you if you don't have a Gucci belt. Whenever I go to Chipotle, for example, I wear not just one but two Gucci belts, so everyone knows that I'm paid, dude. I have one in the front and I have one in the back, actually. And then when I open the door, I go, Gucci gang! My sister makes about $8K a year more than me, but I have more savings because she blows money like crazy. Don't be so judgy on your sister. She can blow $8K more a year on you and be fine. Okay? Relax, bro. Let her live. But I see what you're saying. And true. Save money. It's good. Atrioc, I spent $200 on a Counter-Strike knife when I was unemployed. Sometimes you got to bet on yourself. So true, King. So fucking true. So fucking true. You got to bet on yourself. Bet on success. That's why one of the greatest investments you can bet is say like, hey, wait a minute. I know sports better than anyone else in the world. I'm going to bet on myself by betting on my sports team to win. And then you make a bunch of money. Like that's one of the best ways. I save half of my salary every month and I blow it all on a trip the fourth month. That's a really high amount to save and then blow on a trip. But it also, I don't want to judge you because it sounds like you have a fucking awesome trip. It sounds like you have 3 awesome trips a year, which is like, I'm not going to knock that. I do think maybe you could save 30% for the trip and 20% for, I don't know, retirement or something, but whatever, man. That's cool. Big A, are you going to play Baldur's Gate 3 or Pal World with stands anytime soon? I will play neither of those games with anyone anytime soon. I'll play Risk of Rain Withstands, but I'm not going to play Power World or fucking Baldur's Gate, bro. Zero chance. Baldur's Gate 3, I am probably going to play with my little brother over Christmas off stream. And it's going to be a blast. Like when we used to play Neverwinter Nights as kids. That's what I'm going to do. And the sex scene's about to be real awkward. Okay. I don't know why you brought that up. We can avoid them, obviously, or like fucking look the other way. Thought you hated it? Of course I don't hate Baldur's Gate 3. It's just not a stream game. And certainly not one that I can beat in time on stream. And then Power World, it just didn't do it for me, bro. I echo Shroud. I echo my hero Shroud when he said in that clip, Power World has too much automation. Okay? That's what he said. And you know what? I believe him. I believe him, bro. I just don't, it's not for me. All right? You can love it. I'm not like Mr. Pokemon here. I fucking rip on Nintendo all the time. Do whatever you want, bro. I'm not. And I'm happy that, you know, a small indie team fucking made some money at the end of the day. But I don't want to play it. Big A, will you ever do a Nuzlocke on stream? I really want to do. I've had this want for a long time. And I think it'd be really fun. Is to play one of those really hard, custom, news story, fan-made Pokemon games. Like Pokemon Laser Emerald or some shit. I want to play like one of the really good ones. The ones that has like whole new gym leaders, all new story. They're fucking hard. And I'm just going to play the full thing, go in blind on stream, and play it with chat. I think it'd be fun as fuck. I think I would have a good time. I think it'd be a fun video at the end of it. I think that'd be great. That's why I do want to do that. I just, you know, I have structured my life in a way where I have a tough time breaking out of my routine because my routine is the only thing keeping me on the straight and narrow. Pokemon Unbound is the best Pokemon game ever. I'm not even kidding. What about Radical Red? I heard Radical Red. I'm just like Sheldon Cooper. Is that young Sheldon? Or I guess old Sheldon. Are you saying I'm like Sheldon? I'm like the Bazinga guy? Because I don't think I'm like that. I don't think I have any. I don't think that's what I'm like. Although I will say, for as much as everyone makes fun of young Sheldon and Big Bang Theory, I know for a fact that probably half of you watch it. Literally half of you. And you might say it's guilty pleasure. You might say that you don't. But I literally think you do because the stats are so high on those shows. Even Young Sheldon hit Netflix. It's already, the numbers are gangbusters. It's crushing. All right? So don't pretend. You guys are pretending. I watched it on TikTok. That's not better. Bro, I want you to know, if anything, it's worse. I want you to know, if anything, it's worse. My MIT astrophysicist friend is a super big fan of Young Sheldon. There's no accounting for taste, I guess, even among the smartest. I sat next to a guy on an airplane who watched it for 5 hours straight. You sat next to a guy. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. And you plugged in the earphones to his channel and looked over. Laughed when he laughed. Bro, just admit it. Shake Drizzle says, bro, take that damn shirt off. This shirt? The Atrioc Gambit shirt? Ironic, Shake Drizzle. You'd be the one to ask me to take off a chess-related shirt. That's weird. Wonder why you wouldn't want to see me and chess in the same place. I wonder why. So strange. I mean, you're a 1,400 player, right? What possible reason would you have for bringing any smoke on me, a mere 1,200? Have we ever played? I don't even remember. I don't keep track. Not something I keep track of. Oh, wait, we did play. We played 2 times, right? What happened? I don't even, for me, it's not something I keep track of. I don't know what he's talking about. Bye, chat. Have a good stream. By the way, Shake Drizzle is going to be on stream. We're going to be doing a Atrioc and Shake Drizzle RTS Boomers edition. We're going to play a brand new real-time strategy game called Zero Space. No, I said their competitor, didn't I? Wait, what? Hey, no, what is it? Oh my God, I literally am saying their competitor. Stormgate. So, dude, oh my God, I'm literally saying their competitor. Stormgate. Bro, we're going to play Stormgate on February 1st, in 2 days. RIP contract. It's not a contract. I'm doing it for free. So I'm doing it for free. If the game's good, I will give it an honest review. Yeah, we're going to play Stormgate on February 1st. It's from ex-StarCraft developers. It should be hype. There is a friend of mine that works there that I used to write fucking collegiate esports articles with back in the day. And now he works there, which is cool. I love that guy. And so, yeah, we're going to try it out. It'll be fun. Any Total War Napoleon? I played a little bit of Total War Napoleon while I was working. Just to get the controls down. I think it would be a fun stream to try and recreate all of Napoleon's battles. But I got to be honest with you, the game is, the game's kind of old, bro. It's, no, I really did play just a little. I started one battle, and then it just kind of like doesn't. So it might need some like mods or something. I think it needs mods. I think it needs like something to I want like a graphics mod. Because I feel like the whole point for chat is they're going to want to watch like really cool looking battles of Napoleon, and like it doesn't look great enough. But I think it'd be fun. I'm a graphics guy. I'm saying I don't know why I have to hide myself. I worked at Nvidia, dude. I'm a graphics guy. I like when games have good graphics. It's fun to watch. Okay? When I see bad graphics, I go, "Urgh." And when I see good graphics, I go, yeah. I like good graphics. They're fucking cool. All right? And I'm proud to say it, bro. And just because you guys don't want to shell out $2,000 for a graphics card, it's not my problem. Okay? If you're a broke boy, just say so. This is what I wanted to say when I worked there, but they wouldn't let me. I hate Minecraft because the graphics aren't even bad in Minecraft, and people put shaders on it all the time to make it better. So checkmate, including Minecraft RTX, created by Nvidia. Good job, Kings. So that's why you made such an amazing gun skin. I wouldn't say I'm the world's greatest 3D modeler yet, but I'm on my way. Bro hasn't played Undertale? I actually did play Undertale. It's the first game I ever played on stream. Unironically, no cap. The first full game I completed on stream was Undertale as part of my original 30-day challenge. I did a pure, what's the opposite of pacifist? Violence? I did a pure genocide playthrough. Completely by accident because I didn't understand that pacifism was even an option. I played it totally blind, and every enemy I encountered, I was like, well, I gotta kill it, right? And then chat wouldn't tell me, and then so I just killed it. I killed everybody. I killed the whole fucking... That shit was gas. That game was great. I remember it still sticks with me, one of the greatest gaming moments I've ever seen in a video game was in Undertale when you're fighting Undyne. I think that's her name. And you're starting to beat her, and unlike every other boss I've ever played, first she's really strong, Then you start to fight her and wear her down, and then she gets weaker. Like her phase 2 is weaker. She's like trying really hard, but the damage is less. And it's like, oh shit. It makes you feel so bad for killing her. She becomes the hero, like struggling against, and like that was brilliant game. Like that's such a genius way to use the mechanics of the game to tell a story. Every other boss I've ever fought, phase 2 is stronger and more powerful, bigger health bar. This one's like phase 2 weaker. Phase 3, super weak. It's like a wet noodle, barely hurting you when she's trying and she's putting up a fight, but it's crazy. It was like, oh God, I'm the bad guy. It was great. But yeah, I killed her. Of course. She's an enemy on screen. I'm a gamer. Or at the end of the day, bro, you gotta... I need the experience points. Like, what am I gonna do if I don't have the experience points? I need one of those shirts that like moms buy their gaming addicted sons, which is like, you know, I'll leave my room if it gives me enough XP or whatever. Like level up. I need one of those. I think that'll be a cool style. I'm about to level up and you look like just enough XP. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Hey, I'm not going to fit this in the prediction, so I'm just going to tell you right now. Listen, I'm not, you guys, you probably guessed, I'm not super positive on the state of the United States economy, but I'll tell you one place I think is fucked this year, Canada. And I was debating adding a whole section on Canada predictions, but it's like not worth it. I swear to God, I've listened to like 4 different Canadian hedge fund managers talk seriously about it. I listened to this really brilliant woman, I should really shout her out, who like really went into detail on how just, I think Canada's fucked, bro. I think Canada's goofy fucked. I think their whole economy is similarly to China, but almost even worse, propped up by real estate. People have been buying second, third homes. People have been renovating houses that have no fucking cash flow. They're all like the median home price is like 700,000 USD in an economy that's doing worse. It's the whole thing's a house of fucking cards. That thing's trash. It's a dumpster fire. I swear to God, Canada's worse off than I thought. If you're a young person, I guess it doesn't matter too much because you need housing to come down. There's literally no way to live there. It's fucking ridiculous. But also, you know, their unemployment's already higher than America. I think it's going to go high. I think Canada's going to have a tough time. That's my honest prediction, and I could be wrong, but I don't know, man. The parallels are there. It's also funny because, like, Canada, so you know how, you know, the person I was listening to was so smart. It was a really good way to look at it. They were like, you know, Canada basically just copied America housing-wise, like with the leveraged loans and everything else, but Canada was a little bit late. They were a little bit late to it. So right around 2008, when America has the crash, Canada was just about to get into that stuff. Like Canada's banks were already petitioning to allow like zero income loans, extra rate mortgages, ninja loans, all that stuff, but they didn't get there yet. So Canada was saved. They were temporarily saved from the housing crash. And a lot of Canadian bankers went on like world tours talking about how smart they were and how they avoided the fucking housing crash. But then they just kept on going. They didn't learn any lesson from that. And so now their trend line since 2008 is fucking incredibly up and to the right on housing prices. It's I don't know. I mean, it's never, ever deflated. And so people there literally can't afford. Australia similar, China similar, New Zealand similar. A lot of these countries, these commodity producing countries, they kind of got into a real estate pact with China and the symbiotic relationship where both their profit values bumped over their asset values bumped. I live in Canada. Can you say something okay about it so that you feel slightly better? I mean, if you're young, I do think it, you know, the scary part is like rising unemployment if that happens, but also like think if this doesn't happen, like if there's not a correction in the Canadian housing market, realistically, a young person in Canada will never afford a home ever, ever. Like it's so far out of the reach that there has to be something that happens. There has to be rationality returning to that market. It is such a bad bubble. It is such a bad bubble. So like, you should almost, I don't know. I think the idea that like the runway's finally giving out is on some level a good thing. It's got to happen. Atrioc, I work with welfare in Canada, and I 100% can confirm we're fucked. Lots of, quote, wealthy people are going to food banks. Food bank demand in the UK, the US, and Canada is at all-time highs, bro. Food bank demand is popping off. I think that's a slide I have, to be honest. So invest in food banks. Yeah. Let's turn this into a profit-making enterprise. Hey, chat. I am really loving this stream. We're having a great time. I suddenly just felt the urge to end because I want to work more. You guys got me talking about my slides. I want to go work on them more. I had a thought for a slide I want to do, and now I want to do it. So I'm going to go work. Appreciate you listening to me. Thanks for talking. I know that these have been really spotty. It's been a streak, but it's been a really, as close to an inconsistent streak as you can get in the past couple of days. And that is because of this predictions. I want you to know that this same thing happened last year. I got terrible sleep on the predictions. I work hard on this video. I read a lot for this video. I try to make this video good, even though, plenty of the predictions will be wrong. I just try. I'll put effort into it. So I'm going to do it. And I'd like to have it for tomorrow. And I am close enough now after today that I think I can do it. So, just deal with it. I don't know. Fuck it. Once I get done with this, I have a lot more free time. Thanks for watching. Peace. Appreciate you. Good talking with you. Always good talking with you. I love these waffling sessions. It's fun. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow for sure. And we'll raid somebody who's live. Spectacore, go live, brother. Or Mango. We go raid Squeaks. You think his chat will be mad? I don't know, bro. I got this fucking pit in my stomach if I think about raiding it. I'm gonna raid. I'll raid Spectacore. He's live. A Spectacore. Raid a Spectacore. Have a great night. Have a great, fantastic night. Bye.